Hey guys, what is going on? Zach here, coming at you with a new type of thing I'm planning on doing. It's not going to be Let's Play, but it's a review. I have no idea how to do these kind of things. I am honestly not a pro, but you know, I'm going to kind of give my general impressions of the game and kind of a scored review afterwards, I guess. And I'll also put links to where you can buy the game in the description, a couple like Steam, Gamersgate, and even the Paradox web store if you kind of choose. I've played the game a few times. I've played it multiplayer a little bit with some of my friends, and I also did a little test run as I think it was Russia or Austria. I don't remember. It's Austria. Okay, Austria. Anyway. Yeah. So this game takes place during the Napoleonic Wars. Sorry, 1805 to 1815. I believe 10 years. There's also mods, you know, increase the time of the game and everything. It's a great game. I enjoy it, but there's still a few kind of technical issues, I guess you could say. Kind of 1.0 bugginess, and honestly, I'm going to say this now. France and Great Britain are very, very overpowered. And it's difficult. It's a good game if you want to kind of get into the Paradox like realm of making them. I'm not really sure how to explain it that well. But you can play as, you know, it's good to play as one of the great powers here. There's France, Great Britain, Russia, Spain, Austria, Prussia, Ottomans, and Sweden. However, you can play as, you know, smaller nations like Portugal and all these little guys down here. Let's see, what else could it be? Okay, well, I'll go in game, and I'll show you some of the features that the game has, and I'll kind of give my thoughts about it, and kind of a rough review if you guys should say if you should buy it or not. And I'm gonna say this now: it is fun. It's different, and it's kind of something that Paradox hasn't made. Oh, I don't know if they haven't made it in a while. It's kind of, you know, but yeah, I enjoy it thoroughly. It's a pretty fun game. And you have the normal, you know, the new overview like thing. Victory conditions. This is a different thing. This is like, you can either capture, like, kind of, you see how this is right here? That's like a victory point thing. Like, and there's different ones for different nations. I think it's about 8 to 10 of them, I think, for each nation. And if you capture all of them for each, you win the game. And there's also dominance different. There's like down here. There's I guess it's like dominance. If one nation gets control of both land and sea, they win. There's different ways to win. It's pretty nice. There's the budget, you know, like military spending and all that stuff. This is different. This is the ideas. This is like the research for the game. Anyway, yeah, it's because you get idea points every month, and you get them for winning battles and all that stuff. It's kind of an interesting system. This match the sound of guns. That kind of just what is it? It basically, your units march to the sound of, like, go to battles, basically, nearby battles, and, yeah, you also have, like, the weird little, what is it, you have 10 unemployed leaders. That's like, what is it, you just kind of, like, click here and click a general, and pro tip, make sure your armies have generals. That is a big, big thing in this game. Have generals, and as you see if you played Paradox games before and you do not have this game, there's only money, there's prestige, there's manpower. There's also diplomats, and there's war exhaustion. There's nothing else beyond that, because it's kind of what it boils down to. It is a war game. You have to win by warfare. Basically, building your armies and attacking the other nations, and yeah, kind of. I'm gonna show you the army kind of building thing. Oh wait, let me try and get to it at least. Okay, let's see, and that was my dad in the background. Yeah, sorry, he doesn't realize I'm making this. Yeah, if you heard that, he said he's sorry. Anyway, you know, you can build several types of units. I don't really know, I'm not gonna go through this all of that much, because it's like, you know, there's supply costs, there's evade, well, I'm just gonna go over shortly. Frontage, like their, I don't really know how to explain all this that well. Then you have their morale, obviously, initiative, defensive, attacks, etc., speed, and you build them. You click on them to build them, and you can actually queue them up, which is nice. And Prussia actually starts out in a very strange predicament. They're neutral, actually. They're neutral, and they're just kind of like in the middle of the war between Austria, France, and Russia, and all the other nations, and they're just kind of chilling out. You can kind of join. I guess they can join on either side, really. I guess they more lean towards Austria and Russia. Anyway, but yeah, the game has a few. Obviously, the what is it? The technical bugs of no offense, Paradox, but technical bugs of a Paradox game, and it's obviously released. And these two nations right here are overpowered as hell. I think I might have said this in the beginning. I'm not sure. Anyway, they're overpowered. It's insane. And they have a general. I think it's Napoleon. I'm not sure which Napoleon, but they have Napoleon, and he is a crazy SOB. He is powerful. And there's also I forgot this. There's a new system, coalitions. Basically, it's kind of like obviously the alliances, but there can only be 2 of them in the game in one. Yeah, it's like where is it? I'm kind of gonna show this off to you. You know what? Nah, you guys, it's like in the ledger somewhere, or no? Yeah, you guys will figure this out. Well, yeah, I'm not really sure to explain it. Okay, yeah, it's also another kind of a downer is the game is only 10 years long. I mean, yeah, they kind of have the whole, what is it, the little thing it does like that, kind of like, it's a different thing from Hearts of Iron 3, kind of like that, and it's short. I hope they kind of increase the length of the game or add more flavor to it or something like that, because this game is actually pretty fun and I enjoy it, and I think you guys should, if you're a Paradox fan, get it. It's fun. This game is mainly, I think it's for multiplayer, because the multiplayer, you can have like a friend, say, play Prussia, Austria, Russia, and you can just kind of like, also Great Britain, have a little alliance there, face France, and for Prussia, you can just take over the German states and have a little fun with that. And I honestly think that the game, once it's polished up a little bit more, will be even better than it is now. And yeah, so kind of a review number I'd kind of throw out is a 8, like 7 to about 8, 7 between 7 and 8. And the game, it's getting there. It's really fun, as I've said about 10 times before. So yeah, I will put links to the Steam page. If it's on Gamersgate, I'll put those in the description as well. And yeah, guys, I hope you kind of enjoyed my first foray into a review. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. And I will talk to you all in whatever video I make next. Later, guys.